And now it's time for me to say buonasera because we are on our way to sunny Italy. So welcome aboard, all our magicians, to the Memory Cafe cruise ship. You remember that lovely tour we had of Georgia, that beautiful place? Then we were in the Black Sea. Now we've moved back into the Mediterranean Sea. And we are headed for sunny Italy and the city of seven hills, Rome. But before we start on this lovely tour, let us come back to our earth, reality rather, and remember that yesterday, the 21st, was World Alzheimer's Day. Now, this World Alzheimer's Day is observed to raise awareness of Alzheimer's and dementia. And isn't that what our Memory Cafe is all about? And it reminds us how important it is to care for, support, and show compassion to those who may be living with Alzheimer's or other forms of dementia, as well as their families and caregivers. Alzheimer's is often called the long goodbye, but what is never forgotten is the love, kindness, and dignity that we can continue to give. And that is what makes these meetings, our Magic Mondays, so special. Because staying connected, sharing stories, laughter, and friendship helps to keep our minds and hearts active. So today, as we lift our hearts in prayer, you know that as always, we remember all our benefactors, we remember all our volunteers, so capably guided by our Captain Sheldon. And we also remember those of our members who cannot be here today. So as we lift our hearts in prayers, let us just spare a few minutes to think of these. And then we can carry on with, not a few minutes, a few moments rather. And then we'll go on to the fun part of our program.
She has Trudy Nielsen yesterday. Now what that was about.
So, before we go further, I'll call on Aldrin to give the birthday shout out. Aldrin, it's over to you.
Hi, everybody. How are you all doing? I have been
Hi.
asked to do the birthday shoutouts for a very special reason, as we will find out in a very short time. But let's just get into the names of who we're going to be celebrating for this week. Excuse me. Okay. So on the 23rd and the 24th, both days are special days. We have three birthdays each. On the 23rd, we start with Lena Fernandez from Chorao. We have Anita Lima Fernandez from Santinej, and we remember fondly Margaret Fernandez from Miramar. On the 24th, we have our very dear host for today, and of course, one of the more exceptional volunteers of Memory Cafe, who is Mari Dell. And I can see the big smile on your face, Maridel. I'm literally recording that because we're going to be playing that back for months to come. On the 24th, we also have Matty Banerjee from Miramar, and we have Pamela Rebello also from Miramar. So let's all get together, start singing the happy birthday song for them right now.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday to you. May the good Lord bless you. May the good Lord bless you. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday to you.
Thank you, everybody, and handing you back to Maridel now.
Okay. So now we can move on to exercising our limbs with Babita. It's over to Babita. I think she's in already.
She is,
Yes,
yes.
Del. Yes, I am in Meridel.
Welcome, Babita. We missed you these last 2 weeks, but I'm sure
Thank
you prayed for
you.
us. Welcome back. We love to see a smile.
Thank you. Are you all set? Okay. Good evening, everybody. How are you all?
Good evening.
Yeah, your smiles are beautiful. Okay, so with that beautiful smile on your face, get your feet on the ground. Close your eyes for a while and just try to recollect your day. How did you start your day today? What is that first thing that you saw in the morning when you got up? What all things that you all did in the morning, during midday? What did you have for lunch? And what all things you all did till now? Take a deep breath in, exhale out gently. Now open your eyes. Now stretch your eyes wide open and close your eyes. One, two, three, four. Lara, open your eyes wide open and close. 5. Close your eyes. Squeeze. Release. Now close your ears with your index finger and tap your index finger with your middle finger. 1. Use your middle finger to tap. Gracie. 1, 2, middle finger. 3, 4, 5. Relax. Now gently keep your lips together. Press your lips. Push your corners of your lips up and hold it. Don't do this. Only press your lips and push the corners up. 1, hold it. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Relax. Keep your lips together, teeth together, and move your tongue up and down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Relax. Now take a breath and gulp and hold it. Tighten your throat muscles. 1, 2, 3, release. Now turn your face towards your left side 45 degrees, just a little bit. Now keep your back straight and only stretch your face 45 degrees angle and hold it. 1, 2, 3, Lygia, be still, 4, 5. Now release the stretch, come in the center, take a breath, 45 degrees right, stretch your face, 45 degrees in the front, only your face, and hold it. 1, Lyra, right side, 2, and stretch your face in the front, 3, 4, 5, release the stretch, come in the center, relax. Now touch your chin to your collarbone and lift your chin up and hold it. 1, lift your chin up and hold it. Lift your chin up, Lyra, lift your chin up and hold it. 1, 2, 3, Judith, lift your chin up. Release your chin, relax. Take a breath. Inhale, exhale. Now gently place your palms one on top of the other near your chest, okay? Now lift your elbows up and hold it. Stretch your inner arms. 1, keep your shoulders relaxed. 2, 3, release your elbows, relax your palms, take a breath. Inhale, exhale. Keep your back straight, join your palms, join your elbows. Now lift your hands up, keeping your elbow joined, and lift your chin up. 1, feel the stretch from your clavicle upwards. 2, keep on breathing all the time. Strengthen your shoulders. 3, release your chin, your elbows, your palms, relax. Take a breath. Inhale, exhale. Now those of you who are comfortable standing, gently stand. Take the distance between your legs and keep your feet at 30 degrees. Keep your legs straight, back straight. Seated, keeping your feet on the ground, keep your back straight. Lift your hands in T-form at your shoulder level. Stretch your thumbs, keeping your fingers straight. Without moving your legs, turn towards your left side. Without moving your legs. Only from your waist upwards, give the twist to your spine, to your rib cage, shoulders relaxed. Now focus on your spine. Breathe. 1, Be still after you have attained the posture and keep on breathing. Gracie, look towards your left side. Look towards your left side. 2, 3. That's fine, Olivia. Gently come to the stop. Release your hand slowly down. Relax. Take a breath. Inhale. Exhale. Keep your legs, your back straight. Lift your hands in T-form at your shoulder level. Stretch your thumbs. Turn towards your right side without moving your legs. Look towards your right. Focus on your spine. Breathe out. 1. Shoulders relaxed. Fingers straight. Stretch your thumbs. Stretch each and every part of your body. 2. Lyra, look towards your right and straighten your fingers. Very good, Mari. 3. Look towards your right. Look towards your right. Gently come to the start. Release your hands slowly down. Relax. Get your legs closer. Take a breath. Inhale. Exhale. Now keep your feet at 90. Those who are standing and those who are seated, keep your feet at 90. Now, if you're comfortable, try to stretch your big toes inwards, small toes outwards. Try to spread your toes. Keep gaps between your toes. This will help you to have a good back. Okay? So try to stretch your toes during the day. Now keep your legs, your back straight and take your hands behind. Try to join your palms in Namaskar position. Wherever you reach, you could be over here, you could be over here, or you could be over here. So wherever you are, hold on to it. And gently try to push your elbow behind. Now just focus on your elbows. Breathe. 1. Strengthen your lower arms. Strengthen your wrist. 2. Take as much as you can behind. Open up your shoulder blades. Just be there. 3. Wherever you have reached. Now gently release your elbows, your palms. Relax. Take a breath. Inhale. Exhale. Now go near to a support. Stand in front of a support, those who are standing. Keep your feet at 90. Palms on your support. Now gently try to lift your heels, come up on your toes, and stretch your hands up slowly. Only if you're comfortable, lift your chin. Those who are seated, lift your hands and lift your heels. as high as you can and lift your chin if you're comfortable. 1, keep on breathing. Take the support, Lydia. Don't do without the support. Take the support. Don't miss your balance. 2. Yes. Lift your heels as high as you can. 3. Keep on breathing all the time. Release your heels. Slowly bring your hands down, relaxing your chin. Take a breath. Take a deep breath in. Exhale out gently. Now, those who are far from their seat, walk backwards slowly and come back to your seat. Walk backwards slowly and come back to your seat and sit down. Feet on the ground, back straight, palms on your thighs. Take a breath. Inhale. Exhale. We'll do the Kriya for the ears, where you all will be taking a deep breath through both your nostrils. You all will hold your breath in your mouth, blowing your cheeks out. You all will hold it for 3 counts, and then you all will exhale out very slowly. Look at me for once. So when you're blowing your cheeks, don't do, okay? Do like this without opening your lips, okay? So keep your back straight, palms on your knees, get ready. Focus on your ears when you're doing this. Take a deep breath in, blow your cheeks out, hold your breath. 1, 2, 3. Gently blow through your lips, slowly. Relax. Second round. Take a deep breath in. Hold your breath, blowing your cheeks fully. 1, 2, 3. Exhale out slowly through your lips. Feel the breath blowing out. Relax. One last time. Take a deep breath in. Blow your cheeks. Hold it. Lydia. 1, 2, 3. Now blow slowly. Relax. Close your eyes for a while and just focus on your ears. If you want to strengthen your ears, your diaphragm, your muscles, want to bring about a balance, or get rid of minute irritation in your ears, you could do this particular Kriya. Take a deep breath in, exhale out gently. Join your palms in Namaskar position. Press your right palm on your left and push towards the left side. Keep your palms pressed. Come to the start release. Press your left palm on your right. Push towards the right side. Keep your palms pressed. Come to the start release. One more time. Press a little harder. Keep them pressed. Activate your energies in the center, in the center, in the center. Release. Start clapping your hands. Lift your hands straight up and clap at your shoulder level. Move towards your left, clap upside down. On your right, change the side. Come to the start, rub your palms vigorously. Cup your eyes. Release, rub your palms upwards on your face. Now place your index and your middle finger at the corners of your eyes. Very gently, do not pull the skin on your face. Now draw mini circles very slowly without pulling your skin, very slowly. Reverse. Relax. Take your hands behind your ears. Roll your ears gently. Roll them and rotate them slowly. Slowly. Reverse. Start tapping your head all over. Starting from the center of your face. Tap towards your ears. Tap your neck upwards. Nape upwards. Place your palms on the opposite side of your shoulders. Tap your shoulders, your arms, your palms. Twist your fingers one by one, clockwise, counterclockwise. Twist nicely. Tap your abdominal cavity, your chest, hard on your torso. Now lift your left hand, tap your waist, your side, your armpit, your inner arm right up to your palm. Lift your right from your waist right up to your palm. Tap your lower back, middle back, hard on your upper back. Make the noise. Tap your glutes. Tap your thighs on all the sides. Lift your thighs, tap on the posterior side. Tap on your knees. Tap on your calf muscles all over your lower legs. Tap your feet. Touch your toes. And come up slowly.
These are small bananas. You have to eat two at a time.
Relax. Thank you, everybody.
Thank
Have a
you,
nice
Babita.
day. I'll see you all next Monday.
Yes,
Thank you
this
for
is,
having me.
as usual, we are all energized now for the trip to Rome, the
Wow.
eternal city. Yes. And Rome is a place where history, art, culture, and beauty live side by side. It's a city where yesterday and today walk side by side. And we are going to be taken through this beautiful city by Riva. And Sheldon is going to tell you more about Riva. So it's over to you, Sheldon, now.
Hi everyone. Oh, so nice to get so many waving hands in front of me. My God, Such a pleasure. I'm sure just like me, it's going to fuel the next person who's going to be coming up on screen as well. So, to add some spice to this month's prevention of Alzheimer's, I sort of thought of something about learning. And when we started the Portuguese class and we started the keyboard class and guitar class, these are all long term learnings. And what I noticed was that there have been considerable amount of people who started off with great enthusiasm, and then you fall off the bandwagon somewhere. And then it becomes a little difficult to catch up. But having said that, learning does not necessarily mean a long term prospect. Sometimes it becomes difficult when, because we've got something in our mind that we want to play certain things, or we want to start speaking Portuguese, and everything which is a little long term. If some of us have the dedication, some of us don't. Some of us don't have the freedom of actually taking part in all the activities, every week. However, learning also can be short term. And therefore, I would like to introduce someone who is just 16 years old, okay, who is going to be, hopefully, going to be part of the Memory Cafe's long term plan, where we groom and then they take over next generation of Memory Cafe. Someone who just put a hand up and said, uncle, I'd like to do it. And I said, have you ever done it? And she said, no, but I'd like to do it. So I'd like to introduce Riva to you, someone really special. She had put up a hand and said, I will take on this challenge and I will teach them what it is to roam in Rome and see the sights while we roam in Rome. I think next time we'll have another tongue twister also about Rome. We should have done it this week, but anyway, it didn't strike me. But can we give Riva a big wave of hands?
Hello everyone, hi. All right, I give thanks to Sheldon for introducing me. So buenos sera everyone, and welcome. My name is Riva and I'll be your tour guide for this journey through Rome, the beautiful city. We might even take a little trip to Pisa. We don't need any walking shoes for this journey, just our imaginations. So let me start the tour. Can you all see my screen? Give a thumbs up if you all can see my screen. All right. So now I have planned a very nice trip in this beautiful city of Rome. So let us take a look at the map first. So the first trip we will be making is to the Fontana di Trevi, the Fountain of Trevi. Then later, we will be going to the Torre Inclinata de Pisa, the Leaning Tower of Pisa. Then next, we will be going to the Pisa Cathedral. And lastly, the Colosseum. So let us hop on a private jet, buckle our seatbelts, and off we go to the city of... So firstly, the Fountain of Trevi. As you look at the pictures, here's a bit of history about it. It was built in 1762. That's about like 30 years of construction. It was designed mainly by Nicola Salvi, later completed by Giuseppe Panini. That's quite a weird surname, I would say. And did you know it's the largest Baroque fountain in Rome, about 26 meters high and 49 meters wide. Now, let me show you a picture. In this picture, as you can see, there is a statue in the middle. That statue is the god of the sea. His name is Neptune. And the horses you see at the side, they are representing the calm and stormy waters. Here's a fun fact. Did you know visitors toss coins over here? 1 to return Rome, 2 for love, and 3 for marriage. Every day, thousands of coins glitter in the water, and the money they collected for charity. Isn't that such a nice thing? A fountain full of wishes. Isn't that just beautiful? Next on our destination, we have the Leaning Tower of Pisa. Now let's where we see it was built in the 1100s. Since the ground was too soft and the tower started tilting, but instead of falling, it became a wonder of the world. People love taking funny photos as they are holding up with their hands. As you can see the picture here, we have Shelley uncle holding the tower up, making sure it does not tip over. It still, though it leans, it stood strong for centuries, just like many of us are here today, still holding up strong for centuries. As you can see, as you can see the information here, it was completed, it was started, construction started in 1773 and it was completed in 1372. That's about 199 years, quite a long time. Now, when you think about the Leaning Tower of Pisa, you also maybe, when you think about pizza, you might also be thinking about the food, maybe the famous food pizza. So, let me tell you about Rome Street famous food pizza. So, Rome has large variety of pizzas. One variety is the pizza ton, where it's very thin and crispy crust. It's baked quickly at high heat, and popular toppings are margherita, tomato, mozzarella, and basil. It's Another type of pizza is the pizza al taglio. It's baked in long rectangular trays and cut with scissors and sold by weight. It's quite a tasty snack if you ever feel hungry. Another famous food of Rome is the famous pastas. Roman pastas for centuries old, passed down from generation to generation. They represent authentic Roman culinary heritage, making them a symbol of the city's identity. Eating these pastas is like tasting history on a plate. Locals are very proud of them. So let me give you a brief introduction to eat the four main pastas. The carbonara, pasta with eggs, pecorino cheese, guanciale, which is technically cured pork, and black pepper, creamy without using cream. The second one is the Casio e Pep, just pecorino cheese and black pepper, simple, rich, and very raw. The fourth one is the Amatriciana. It has tomato, the guanciale, pecorino cheese, slightly smoky, and it's quite tangy. Lastly is the Grisial, the ancestors of carbonara. It has guanciale, pecorino, and black pepper, no eggs. Now, I'm pretty sure, talking about all this food, I'm pretty sure everyone must have developed a sweet tooth. So we will go to Rome's signature dish, and that is the maritoso. It's like a soft, sweet bun, sort of like the cream bun you normally eat, but this bun is filled with custard or chocolate. Some other sweet dishes are the gelato ice cream. It has many flavors, and the tiramisu for those who love coffee, and the crostata di ricotta. It's a Roman-style cheesecake. I'm pretty sure everyone here loves cheesecakes. Next, we go on to the Pisa Cathedral. The full name now of this is the Cathedral of Saint Mary of the Assumption. The construction began in 1064. It was designed by Buseccio and later expanded by Rinaldo. Right now, the Pisa Cathedral is beside the tower, the Leaning Tower of Pisa. It shines with white marble and beautiful mosaics. It is one of the grandest church of its time, and it feels full of peace. Together with the tower and the baptistry, it forms the famous Square of Miracles. And standing there, you truly feel it's a miracle. And thankfully, the cathedral stayed straight, or the tourists would need a seatbelt just to admire it. And now, Here are a few pictures to see how beautiful the cathedral truly looks outside and inside. The marble structure, the design, isn't it quite exquisite to see? A little another small thing. On the left side of the cathedral, there's this fountain. It's not a grand thing, but people do use it as a public drinking freshman fountain. It's not a major tourist destination, but the design is quite exquisite. The fountain was built in 1930, and it was designed by Marceliano Mariano Jean. These Italian names are quite complex to say, I would say. And now, the mighty Colosseum in Rome. It's nearly 22,000 years old. It once held up 80,000 people. Here, Romans watched gladiators fight, wild animals run, and even naval battles. When the arena was filled with water, though partly ruined, it still stands tall, a powerful symbol of Rome's strength and history. Here are some pictures of truly how huge this place is. Can you imagine people used to come here and watch people fight and animals run wild? Can you believe it was once flooded too? Now we will have, I hope you all have been paying attention because now we will have the shout aloud, a few questions. Okay. The first question is, Dash was the largest the largest baruch in the world. Can anyone guess what it is?
Trevi Fountain.
Yeah, that's correct.
How country?
Great answer.
And the John.
Okay, the next question is, how many years did it take to complete the Leaning Tower of Pisa?
199 years.
199.
190.
That's right. Yay. A round of applause. Okay, now here's a bit tricky one. What is the full name of the Pisa Cathedral?
Oh, forgot.
Can anyone guess?
Our Lady of the Assumption.
Mary of the Assumption.
Our Lady of the Assumption.
It's
Saint
close.
Mary.
Saint Mary.
It's called the Saint
Of the
Mary of
Assumption.
Assumption.
Saint
But
Mary
it's a
of
good
the
try.
Assumption. Sorry.
Okay. Next, we will be having next question. Does anyone know how to say hello in Italian?
Ciao.
Ciao. Ciao.
Ciao.
Buonasera.
No, buonasera.
Buonasera.
Yes, that's correct.
Ciao is in
It's
Portuguese.
buonasera.
Buonasera, sì.
Okay, next question. What is Rome's signature dish? All those who have sweet tooth and who loves dessert can answer this.
Tiramisu.
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 No, Morita something.
Tiramisu.
Morita
Gelato.
It's someone is saying it.
Maritoso.
Gelato.
Maritoso.
It's maritoso, correct.
Maritoso.
Now we have a bit of a word jumble, a word like a madness. So here's a word. Can anyone unjumble this word and tell me which dish?
Carbonara sauce.
Gosh, you all are quite smart. All right. Okay, next one is a bit hard for sure. Come on. Can anyone guess?
Cappella. No.
Capaccia.
Capessa.
Pecorino cheese, I think.
Can anyone guess what it is?
Because
You can. Pecanini. You can nice.
Here's a small peek. If you're
It has a big C, so it must be with
that's with a C. The first letter C. All right, so you're going to get it. It's called Kasya
Pepe.
There's only
Okay.
one P there.
But there's
Only
no,
anyone remember the next?
and there's no O there.
Yeah, that should have been right.
That's why there are
Okay.
There are
Small
dashes.
mistake of mine. Okay. How about third one? Maybe you all can get this one.
Martini.
Martini.
Someone is saying it. I can't quite hear. Let's see.
Sina. Amar.
Amartya. Yes.
Amatriciana.
Last one. Can anyone? It's quite simple and quite small. Yeah. All right. Okay. So, my friend, our little journey to Rome and Pisa ends here. We saw fountains, towers, cathedrals, arenas, but more than that, we touched stories that are thousands of years old. Rome is called the eternal city because its beauty never fades and it always welcomes us back. So, thank you for traveling with me today. I hope your hearts feel as full as mine.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, lovely lady.
Thank you.
Thank you, Reva. Very well done. Oh my God, what a lovely experience it was.
I think she deserves a round of applause.
Yes.
Definitely.
Reva, there's something for you with all our love.
Reva, we hope you'll take us somewhere else someday.
Yes.
Sure.
Be done.
And please
Reva,
make
very
sure
well
that
done.
the next time you call Sheldon uncle, that you record it and send it to us as well, please.
So comfortable with the pronunciation too.
Yeah, very
Really to be admired.
Yeah, I think she needs a round of
Yes,
applause
all
for
the
taking on the
Italian
Italian
terms.
words more than anything else.
The Italian terms.
sweet.
Beautifully
Quite a
done.
challenge.
Excellent,
Yeah.
excellent.
True.
Reva,
Very
very well
talented.
done. And it really kept our mind intact and mind tingling and put a smile on our face. Yes.
Yes.
So,
Beautiful tour.
Maridel, back to you.
Yes, but now I have to welcome our Dr. Amit. I don't know if he's in because
Yes, he's
yeah,
in.
doctor's there.
Mute.
Hey,
Oh,
good
he's
to
in the
see you back.
Colosseum.
Welcome, welcome.
He's in Rome already. Doctor. He's going to
Doctor,
take
you're
us
muted.
roaming.
Doctor, you're muted.
Dr. Amit.
Mute.
Mute. Unmute.
Doctor, you're on mute.
Really?
Yeah.
So I was talking all this while, not knowing that you couldn't hear me. So all the way from Rome, and it was a wonderful tour that you had in Rome, and I thought I'll just put this as the backdrop. It's the Colosseum behind, and it's in purple because of World Alzheimer's Day. So all monuments around the world on World Alzheimer's Day yesterday were lit up in purple. And we joined it as well because our very own Atal Setu also was lit up in purple. In fact, even today, they'll be lighting it in purple. 3 days, they've kept it in purple. And thanks to the government of Goa for doing that to show our solidarity for the cause that we need to bridge the gap as far as dementia care is concerned. And all of us are here for that cause. We're here to help families of people with dementia. So we're continuing with the series because the theme this year for Alzheimer's Day is ask about dementia, ask about Alzheimer's. So I told you to ask me questions on Alzheimer's disease and dementia, and I'll try my very best to give you the answers. And yeah, and I think I really thank the media as well this time because there've been a lot of articles in the press throwing light on Alzheimer's, the various aspects of Alzheimer's disease, whether it's what is dementia, what is Alzheimer's disease and dementia, what can we do for them, what can we do for caregivers, and how do we take care of people with dementia. So there's been a range, and in fact, there's been a focus on women in dementia as well. So because there is a little bit of a gender issue as far as dementia is concerned, a larger proportion of people who get dementia are women, and a larger proportion of caregivers. In fact, a huge proportion of caregivers are women who often deal with a problem not knowing what they are dealing with and how to deal with people with dementia. So that is where the challenge is. So I'm going to answer some more questions that had come to me from some of you. Very nice questions. I have explained what is dementia and what are the different types of dementia earlier. The question here is dementia hereditary? And this question has come to me several times. A lot of people are worried about that. Is dementia hereditary? Now, there is a long and a short answer to this. And let me try to explain this because there's I can't give it to you in one word. I can't say yes or no. Um, there are different types of dementia. And there is something called the early onset dementia, dementias that occur very early, in something at the age of 30. These are very closely familial, very strongly familial. So if you have family member who has got dementia at the age of 30, very likely the children would get dementia at the age of 30 because that's the early onset dementia. It's a different form of dementia. There are places in Australia and some other places, the documented cases where these early onset dementia take place. But largely, most of the dementia, 95% of the dementias are not these kind of dementia. So if you have family member with dementia, you will get it, not like that. But is it genetic? Is there a genetic component? The answer is yes. We have studied dementia to quite an extent. They have done studies in twins to see how people behave. And there is a gene that influences the chances that you would get dementia. So this is a very tricky thing that I'm saying. I'm not saying if you have the gene, because you can test the gene. You can test for that gene. It's not very difficult to test for the gene. And I'm not telling you to all test for the gene. Only when it is necessary, we will do the testing for the gene. The thing is, there are people who have the gene and do not get dementia. There are people who do not have the gene and yet get dementia. So that is also there. So what the gene does, it influences the chances of you getting dementia. And it's not really determined by the gene, but it influences the chances of you getting dementia. So it's a gene and environment interaction. So if you have the gene and you have poor lifestyle, together this will combine and dementia will manifest. So that's what we are trying to tell people by introducing lifestyle changes and lifestyle changes earlier on in life. We can postpone the onset. You may get dementia, but you will get it later on because we can postpone it by improving our lifestyle. Now, this gene is called the ApoE4 gene. And if you have one copy of the gene, the chances of getting dementia is 2 to 3 times more. You have a higher risk of getting it. But if you have 2 copies of it, that's also possible. Then the chances are increased by 8 to 12%. So you don't want to get into the nitty gritty of it. The point is, there is a genetic factor, but it is not necessary that if you have a gene that you will get dementia. And when you will get dementia, it is not kind of very clearly determined. If you have a very healthy lifestyle, you can prevent the onset of dementia. And that brings us to the next question. And the question is, how do you prevent dementia? And I've been trying to explain this several ways, and I've given you mnemonics before, so I'm picking up another mnemonic from my kitty, and the mnemonic is memory. Remember the word memory, and it's going to tell you how you can actually prevent dementia. And I told you, I was part of the Lancet Commission, which came up with this evidence, and we're still looking into the other evidence that is there on what can be done. That can actually, there is evidence to say that if you do this, you can actually prevent the onset of dementia. So when you're talking about memory to prevent dementia, that's the word for you to remember. M is telling you to move regularly. Things like Babita telling you to do yoga, do yoga. If you're telling you to go for a walk, go for a walk, go swimming, do physical activity is very, very important. We are built to do some physical activity. Now, because of our sedentary lifestyle, everything is available. We don't have to go somewhere walking far away to get water. We don't have to go and hunt for food anymore. It just comes to our place. So we're not doing physical activity, which we are designed for. And if that is the case, then all these the build-up that takes place inside the body, they don't know where to go, and it goes and forms some abnormal proteins inside the brain, and it clogs the brain and results in dementia. So physical activity improves your circulation. It's essential for preventing dementia. M is for move regularly. I remember once we had a program called Move to Prevent Dementia, and all of you danced and we did some kind of various kinds of activities, my bestie and your bestie, remember that? So that's because we want to drive in the message that we need to move to prevent dementia. E, which is memory, M-E, E is eat healthy. You are what you eat, and I've said this several times. If you eat unhealthy food, you will become unhealthy. If you eat healthy food, you will become healthy. So that's a very simple concept. You need to be conscious of this fact, because there is unhealthy stuff everywhere. Even the so-called healthy things that you eat may be unhealthy. So these are things that you can't prevent, but you need to be conscious of the fact: is it healthy? Is it not healthy? If it is healthy, I'm going to go ahead with it. If it's not healthy, then I'll try to avoid having this. Always think of having a balanced diet. It's always necessary to have your proteins, carbohydrates, vitamins, everything. Fats are also important for you, but the proportion is very important. You need to know what that balanced diet is, and you strike the right balance and eat this. Antioxidants are good for you. To have a larger amount of antioxidant, omega-3 fatty acids from fish is good for you. Antioxidants that you can get from berries, anything that's dark colored, etc., which has larger amount of antioxidants. Fruits are good for you, but balance that with the other problems that you may be having. If you have a liver problem, if you have diabetes, then decide on how much fruits you need to do. Everything is in balance. Life is about balance. Eat healthy, and you can keep dementia at bay. MEM. M is mental activity, cognitive stimulation. That's what we're trying to focus. That's why we've been taken to Rome. That's why we're telling new things about Rome. But we want you to register things that we are telling you at the memory cafe, because that's where your brain is going to get stimulated. You're going to form new memories, and the more exercise you give your brain, the better it will be. Mental activity, very, very important. You figure out what is good for you. You want crosswords, you want to sudoku, you want to read something, you figure it out. You want to write poems, recite poems, learn some new lyrics, you want to learn a new instrument, you want to learn a new language, figure it out. You know what suits you. In fact, do multiple things. That's better. That's even better for you. So mental activity, very, very important. That is the crux and the whole focus of the memory cafe. O is omit toxins. Anything that's bad for you. Drugs, too much of drugs, bad for you. Alcohol, tobacco, bad for you, affects your brain. Omit toxins, because me always about omit toxins. R is regular health checkup. So you need to go and visit your doctor. Definitely once in 6 months, you need to go and see a doctor, general physician, whoever you want to see, depending on what condition you have. Uh, Check for diabetes, hypertension, high cholesterol. High LDL cholesterol is associated with dementia. So if you address that early, see, cholesterol is required for your brain, but high amounts of bad cholesterol is bad for your brain. So you need to strike that balance again. So don't be aggressive in try to avoid fats altogether. It'll cause a problem. But you need to know what gives you good fats and what are the bad fats and from where they come. And you check yourself. And if the LDL cholesterol is high, you kind of need to address that. The same thing about check your vision, check your hearing. I told you all these are risk factors. So R is telling us for regular health checkup, get these things diagnosed earlier on in life and treat it. Having a problem, having diabetes is not a problem. Having uncontrolled diabetes is a problem. So you need to get your diabetes checked, because now even some people to consider, there's diabetes type 1 and type 2. Some people say Alzheimer's disease is diabetes type 3. So it's one of those lifestyle kind of diseases, but now it's affecting the brain. So you need to get yourself checked regularly, and you'll be able to address that. MEMORY. Y is saying yes to social life. That's why we say social interaction. Be socially active, be part of something, take some leadership role somewhere, meet people, come on the memory cafe, connect with people. Don't do it only on Monday, but even other days. We're having workshops, be enthusiastic about it. Go and attend those workshops, because it's not about I like to do it and therefore I'm doing it. What I'm doing is good for me, and that's the reason why I'm doing it. That's how you need to look at it. It's not that, okay, that workshop is interesting and I want to do that. No, it is, if I go for that workshop, that will help me stimulate my brain. And if I don't like it and I want to do it, and I don't kind of want to do that, challenge yourself. Try to learn something new, because that's what we're trying to tell you. Okay, so in the process, you'll meet people, you'll share something with people, and I like the workshop group, for example, is so vibrant. People come doing things, and I feel so good when I see various things that you all do that I can't do. Yeah, I don't know how to do that. And those formulas that you all send is like, oh my God, if I learn this, I'm not going to get dementia. It's like that. But I really like the way you all do it. So congratulations. There is so much there in the memory cafe. Spread the good news that dementia can be prevented. Life does not end with the diagnosis of dementia. And we are here to help out people with dementia. So keep asking questions about dementia. Don't keep any doubts in your mind. Ask about dementia, ask about Alzheimer's, and be happy. Greetings and all the very best to all of you in this World Alzheimer's Awareness Month.
Dr. Amit, thank you so much. I don't know, what inspires me about you is your passion for this subject. I know you've been passionate about it right from your post-graduation days. But we are so lucky to have you in this group to guide us, whether it is for our physical health or for our mental health. So thank you very much, Dr. Amit. And now,
My pleasure.
So just want to share some things, just to add to what doctor said. A memory cafe can go a long way, and it's been 6 years, and still, the more I, deal with seniors, the more I feel that there is so much of scope. Every senior is asking for something. They are in different stages of being a senior. They're affected by different things, and they are all can use support. And so, Memory Cafe has a lot of scope for us to take it to a place where we can be a big community together, growing all together. And so considering that, we would like also y'all, like, I thought of an idea. Why not have a day of having like a fun day where we have only a game of housey, we have a chit chat session, we have these name place animal things, these kind of games we play online. Why not? Because anyway, we have got the Zoom account is free, and we can just have it. We can have it between 5 people, we can have it between 7 people, but we would like someone to take it up as volunteers. Of course, we are there to help you all out with regard to teaching you all how to sign in, sign out. But then y'all can organize it on the Memory Cafe platform, just a fun day of the week, something like that. So if anybody was interested, anybody has been into this of conducting games, could be games for children or anything like that, please give me a call, put up your hand, just like Riva just said that I will do it. Y'all can do it as well, and we can organize something during the week itself where we just have a fun day. We interact, we talk, we gossip. Let's do that as well, and just be happy. That's one thing. Second thing that we wanted to do this week is that we noticed that, in the last 5 months, we've noticed that many of our seniors ourselves are caregivers, and me having experienced, being a caregiver for the last 14 years with my father-in-law, we noticed there are different stages that a caregiver goes through, and every stage there is so much of a different requirement. Sometimes it's emotional requirement, sometimes it's material requirement. I'll give you an example. When my father-in-law, like for the last 6 years, he was bedridden, and under him, to prevent bed sores, of course we needed the mattress, but we also kept an underpad, or under sheet, what they call it. Now that itself costs around 30 rupees in the market, or if you buy it on Amazon. But there are places where we can get it for 15 rupees, So this kind of information, also he was using a condom catheter in the night, something that is not spoken about. When we could not feed him anymore, we inserted the Ryal tube, and he was on the Ryal tube for 5 years. If he stopped eating, otherwise he would have passed away sooner. So there are certain things that we have experienced now, taking care of seniors who are going through this. And as a caregiver, we are open. If you have any doubt, or if you have reached a stumbling block or something of how to take care of your loved one, please give us a call. I would like, you can call me, you can call Maria's mom as well, and she's open to actually sharing her experience, because whatever we have gone through, if you all are going through also, at least you all know that we have already found a way how to go move past it. So really would like to say that if anybody has any doubt with regard to Alzheimer's, of course, and dementia, talk to Dr. Amit. And if you need, maybe sometimes you just need to hear somebody. I'll give you an example myself. There was a time when my mother-in-law herself, she wanted to talk to someone whose husband had gone through the same thing. And, and we found a couple who was living in Kunkoli. And they were very, very who was 3 years advanced from my mother-in-law and my father-in-law. And we drove down to Kunkoli, and my mother-in-law sat with the lady who was the caregiver, and I think for 1 hour they were in the room, and what they discussed, I don't know, but it refreshed my mother-in-law so much, about what was the future, what was the process, the intimacy between husband and wife and all these kind of things, So it's very important that you have somebody to talk to who has gone through the stage. So if you do feel like that, please, our phone is open for any calls, these kind of things. Everything is confidential because we understand what it is to be in that kind of a state. So yeah, just wanted to say that. Also, coming to Memory Cafe and having the aspect of, we want to be a community, we want to be somebody who we know each other. It would be nice if you all actually put your videos on. Put your videos on, because then we know who the people are who we are talking to. We know the reactions. We miss y'all even more when y'all are not there. Let's put it that also. Put that way also. So if y'all want to be missed when y'all are not there, put on your videos. Over to you, Maridel. Back to you.
Sheldon, I just need to add here.
Yes, doctor.
One is thanks for that, because I think definitely this kind of a meeting will make a big difference to caregivers. They go through hell, but just having someone else to say that I've also went through that, and I appreciate, I know what you're going through, and feeling that you're doing a good job, that helps a lot. And there's a lot of tips. Now, I may sit here as an expert and give you, okay, I know all the answers to dementia. You ask me, and I'm going to give you the answers. But not all the answers will come from me. Not all answers come from theory. A lot of answers come from experience. In fact, the work that we did is about getting caregivers. My project, when we did with dementia, with the coordinator was a caregiver herself. Jean D'Souza was a caregiver herself who looked after her mother. So the type of work that we did is completely not defined by what we are taught in medicine. It is defined by what the caregivers have learned over. It's the difficult journey and the difficult lessons that they have learned. They've tried and tested, made mistakes, and now learned that this kind of may help. And that is the information that's shared with everybody. Exactly what you're saying. And if there is anyone who's willing to go, I know a lot of families, sometimes they can't afford. If there is anyone who's willing to go and visit them, that's another thing that would help caregivers in a big way. Sometimes they find it difficult to come. They say that if I come, then who's going to look after mother? Who's going to look after so and so? So they find it very difficult to leave the person. And it's the primary caregiver who bears the brunt. Somebody else in the family will go and meet someone else and find out what is okay. But that person is not the one who requires the help. The primary caregiver who's there all the time, 24/7, taking care of the person with dementia, is the one who bears the brunt and requires help. So if you can reach out to them, there is nothing like it. I mean, it's just like the excellent job that the Memory Cafe will be doing. Yeah, so thanks, Sheldon, for bringing that up.
Very true. And I'm sure there are a couple of the seniors over here themselves who are currently caregivers and who were caregivers, and so have already gone through the process. So even if you would like to volunteer for something like this, it is great. We will have a bigger team, more experience, then we can move to places, as exactly like what doctor said, and to share a little bit more, my mother-in-law found the hurdle at the 4th year of taking care of my husband. So first year pass, second year pass. It's not always that the hurdles come in the first year right at the beginning. Every stage is so different that it was around the 4th or 5th year that she was just struggling, with that kind of a thing. So it would be nice. I think it's a good theme that we have going now from today, like September, where we raise our hand, just like a 16-year-old girl raised her hand and said, "Uncle, I will do it." For the first time, and we took a chance. I think it's time for us as well to raise a hand and say, okay, let's try to have a fun day out or something like that online, with just chatting, with just gossiping around and playing some games, or volunteering for this kind of a project, where we actually go out and visit people who require a friendly smile at their door. Over to you, Maridel.
And now it's time to say goodbye. But before that, let's have our community song. So once more, Alrin, it's over to you, please.
it's I who builds community. It's I, it's I, it's I who builds community. It's I, it's I, it's I who builds community. It's I who builds community. Roll over the ocean, roll over the sea. Go and do your part to build community. Roll over the ocean, roll over the sea. Go and do your part to build community. It's you, it's you, it's you who builds community. It's you, it's you, it's you who builds community. It's you, it's you, it's you who builds community. It's you who builds community. Roll over the ocean, roll over the sea. Go and do your part to build community. Roll over the ocean, roll over the sea. Go and do your part to build community. It's we, it's we, it's we who build community. It's we, it's we, it's we who builds community. It's we, it's we, it's we who build community. It's we who builds community. Roll over the ocean, roll over the sea. Go and do your part to build community. Roll over the ocean, roll over the sea. Go and do your part to build community. Love, it's love, it's love that builds community. It's love, it's love, it's love that builds community. It's love, it's love, it's love that builds community. It's love that builds community.